what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
Nothing until you get this crowd at a fever pitch.
It's on me.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. They don't come out here until you show them what a raucous crowd you've been, what a supportive crowd you've been all weekend. So let's rock. I want you to sing with me as loud as you can. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. She loves to laugh. She loves to sing. She loves everything. She loves to move. She loves to groove. She loves everything. All night, every night. So hold tight, Nashville. You better hold tight. Here we go. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. She said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. I was alone. I never knew what good luck could do. Ooh, then we touched. Then we sang about loving thing. All night, every night. So hold tight, Murfreesboro. You better hold tight. Here we go. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Oh, she said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Here we are doing our very last creation panel of the calendar year, and I could not be more honored to have it happen right here in my favorite area of America, Middle Tennessee. Murfreesboro and Nashville and all the surrounding counties. Big southern welcome to Mr. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
Okay, you're number two.
Hey, Spade, what county are we in right now?
Say it again?
What county are we in right now?
Middle Tennessee.
Murfreesboro.
We're not in Davidson County. What?
Rutherford.
Rutherford.
Rutherford County?
Rutherford County.
Rutherford County.
God bless you, Rutherford County.
No kidding. There's some good people in Rutherford County.
God bless
Yeah,
your.
they're all here.
God bless your cotton socks. I just got to say, that is.
I'd like to start by thanking all of Rutherford County for not bringing us boiled peanuts this time around, because last year I almost friggin' threw up.
Wait, first of all, I would like to chastise Rutherford County for not bringing boiled peanuts this time around. And secondly, that's more of a Georgia treat. Yeah, that. Let me tell you something. Boiled peanuts are the Lord's snack.
Listen,
from Georgia.
I'm going to disagree with you forever on that. But I will say that I have not received any hot chicken.
People are leaving now.
And you guys can blame that man.
Yeah, you can't blame
for that.
Somewhere deep in the bowels of my phone is a video of Jensen Ackles trying his first boiled peanut. I have that on video. I don't know why I never released it.
Prove it.
But it's not a man falling in love. I can tell you that right now. It was you went on a journey that you were not prepared for.
I can picture it.
You know, because it's hillbilly edamame. You got to lean in, right? I personally love it, but I remember that video. You're like, it's not right. I don't like. And it's also from a can, so it was saltier than country ham.
No, it was basically like a food challenge.
Yeah.
There are only challenges because they're difficult.
Okay, but I'm just gonna say this, and then I'm gonna leave you guys to do your thing. But real boiled peanuts from the real cauldrons of the people making them in places where they make them, not the canned stuff, way better. So I think next year, right here when we return to Middle Tennessee in October, we will do another boiled peanut challenge.
Done.
And what we'll do, so I don't have to worry about filming it, is we'll just do it right here on stage, and we'll get a real-time reaction. All right, that's happening next year, everybody. Enjoy, boys.
Thank you, Spade.
Thank you, fellas.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks, guys. Howdy, y'all.
How we doing, Tennessee? There's a lot of tens I see out there.
Wow. Wow. W. O. W. Wow. Wow. Hey guys, who has been to more than one convention this year? This year.
This year, more than one this year.
All right.
Who has been to? Yeah, that's true. Who has never been to one of these conventions before? Wow.
Yep. Y'all have fun?
Okay.
Good. We're stoked about.
Who has been to more than one convention in their life? Okay, so those of you that raised your hand a second ago, returning customers, welcome.
Well, good to see y'all, old and new. And let's not keep people standing and waiting. It's December. Howdy.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I didn't expect to be picked.
Okay. Next question. Kidding.
I just want to say thank you for being here, and I have kind of an unserious question for both of you.
An unserious question?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it just like perpetual winter when you hunt because you wear so many layers? And I'm sweating right now just wearing one.
Well, great question. And seriously, to an unserious question, A, we have to have some pockets to put all of our weapons in. B, we were shooting in Vancouver, so it's pretty friggin' cold. So I think that's how and why we started wearing multi-layer.
I think it also just kind of became easier to have that as our uniform, the hunter uniform.
Flannels.
And yeah, flannel, jacket, t-shirt, layers. But Jared, he's right. There was also a need to carry items on our person instead of instead of looking like soldiers with like a utility vest and like all these. It's like we had to still kind of like look like normal people. So that was kind of the fix for that.
Yeah, that would kind of be a dead giveaway to like a ghost if you have
Tactical vests
a
on.
holster with Morton salt or whatever on your hip. They'd be like, wait a second, I don't think you're real FBI. So yeah, it was more.
And I will say that there were some months when it came in really handy to have layers on, and there were some months that it was not so handy, and I had to keep a towel in my back pocket to wipe his face off,
Like
while
now.
filming, because he was just sweating.
I'm gonna turn this fan
Just
on.
flop sweat. Oh yeah, that's hitting me, and I'm not in the Beyonce video right now, so you can right now.
I'm gonna do a L'Oreal commercial.
But yeah, I think it was more out of necessity for the character, and then just kind of became grandfathered in.
Thank you for your question and welcome. Have an awesome holiday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello. My question was, what was your favorite role to play out of everyone you have except Sam and Dean?
I liked Gadriel. That wasn't really Sam. No, not on Supernatural. I liked Cordell. He was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to be on both sides of the camera.
Do you mean outside of Supernatural?
Yes.
Okay. Eric Brady. I look there every every job that he and I have and have had, and they all kind of represent a marker in our career. They all have, maybe not all, but most have a lot of meaning and behind what we were doing at that time in our lives. Um, I mean, I catalog my life after high school by where I was, what job I was doing. Um, and so each role I've played has been a part, a building block in not only my career, uh, but also in my skill set as an actor. I will say, and I was kind of half joking when I say Eric Brady, but I did learn the most, I think, in a concentrated amount of time doing that role because I was so green and I had not been to, I had not studied drama. I had not had acting lessons, and I had not done it. So I was just learning on on the job site, basically, and I learned so much that was that to this day still heavily influences what I do and how I work. Um,
Yeah.
but as I got older and outside of Supernatural, I'm doing some fun things right now. I enjoyed Russell Shaw. I'm enjoying Mark Meacham that I'm getting to play right now in Countdown, which you guys will see this summer. And I just love playing Soldier Boy.
That is one I have yet to see, actually.
What's that?
That Soldier Boy and Eric Brady, those are two I've yet to see you play. I haven't seen any of those yet.
Okay, whoa. Easy. Then let's put the question back to you. What are your favorite roles we've played outside of Sam and Dean?
All right. Okay, so Dean Forrester is a good one.
The real Dean.
And for Jensen,
Baby Dean.
I'd say Tom Hanniger or Jake Gray.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's an awesome question. Welcome. Hi.
Hello. So my question is kind of a funny one, but if you could rename each other, what would you name each other and why?
Well, what would you name us and why?
I'm sorry. I'm from Tennessee. The accent's out there.
I will say this. I have him saved in my phone as Jack.
Yeah.
Because Jay from Jensen and ACK from Ackles. So I go with Jack. Anytime I see a text from Jack, I'm like, oh great, he's texting me again. And I ignore it. But yeah, I have him as Jack.
I have him as J Rod. Because Jared's too it's too common a name for such a unique person. But I will say that the profile picture that I have of him is him at the Vancouver Canucks, where the Vancouver Canucks play, GM Place, yeah. We're backstage. We're like in the underbelly, and there's a hockey net there because it was the off season. And Jared's. He wasn't actually peeing.
But I was acting.
He was acting. So that's my profile pic of him, which I love.
I want to see if it froze.
I don't know that I would. I don't know that I have an alternate name for him other than variations of his actual name. JP, J Rod, Jay.
That's fair.
And that's
Sexy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Luscious locks.
tall drink of water,
Those all work too.
giraffe.
Giraffe, Gerard.
Yeah. Sometimes I call him Brontosaurus.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy December.
I was wondering if y'all had like a favorite like blooper or funny moment from set.
No.
No.
I mean, yeah. How much time you got?
All day.
All day.
We were talking about one earlier from one of the episodes. Was it Spate? What? Spree? Freak? You're a freak. We're all freaks. What was it? We were talking about one earlier. I think there's one that comes to mind for me. And funny enough, probably because it was the Gadriel Ezekiel stuff. And there was one line that Sam and Dean are in the Minoletter's bunker and the crow's nest. And yeah, I hear you. And I was in my like Gadriel mode where it's like Sam, blah 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 blah, and I couldn't get the line out, and so I just started. It was Jensen's coverage, and I'm like, and you could see him trying not to break, and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" So I think when I could get Ackles to break was a highlight of the episode or of the season. So
There was a scene. We were doing over the Impala, and it was my coverage, and so the camera was like right here, and I don't even know what he was doing, but he just started acting out, and I couldn't get the lines out without him laughing, and I'm like, shut up, idiot! I'm trying to get the stop it. And Phil Segretia was directing. I remember this, and I was like, I can't, and I kept stopping because he was like making these stupid faces, and I was like, Phil, I can't act while I'm looking at his face. And Phil's like, have him turn around. I was like, what? What do you just need the over? You just like a dirty over is what it's called.
it was literally over
There's a little
this on
film
my
lesson
shoulder.
for you. So a clean shot,
So yeah, clean shot. We're talking, and it's just his face.
and you would just see Jared, right? But a dirty over means there's a little bit of like my shoulder.
You'd see his shoulder and like his hair.
So it's
and my face. And so I had like a suit on or something. And so we're doing the scene, and I can't stop laughing. And Phil's like, "Have him turn around."
And the camera was over this shoulder, I remember. And so you turned
I literally
completely
turned around.
and so they were still catching a little like
Catching-
out of focus shoulder in the foreground, and I then had to do the scene to the back of his head. Meanwhile, when it got to the point that kept making him laugh, you start shaking. Which, yeah, he's like, and I'm like, well, now I could see him laughing from behind.
You know the scene? It was, who does that? Crazy people. It was that scene.
It was that scene.
We hunt ghosts.
And I was trying to have a moment. Dean was having a moment. This dumbass wouldn't let me have it.
Yeah, that's Yellow Fever, which also brought us Eye of the Tiger.
Which also brought us the cat scream,
Yes.
which was not planned that day. When I showed up to work today, I knew how I was going to handle that scene. I had a clear plan for how I was going to handle that scene. It all went out the window.
Yes. And I knew that there wasn't going to be a 200-pound man jumping into my arms in the middle of a take. I was like, oh, God.
You're welcome.
Y'all jealous?
Yeah, there's a couple. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm Madison. I had a question. So,
Thank God.
what job would you choose if you had to choose something besides acting?
Teddy bear doctor. What job would I choose? That's an interesting question.
She said stripper.
I mean, I already do that. I have a
Yes.
show tonight at 10.
And that's why he's an actor.
You're welcome. Yeah, stripper, possibly. Dancer, clothes optional dancer. No, I think it'd be great to be a teacher. I think I'd love to be a teacher. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah. My mama was a teacher. She's retired. Yeah. I love discussion and I love learning from everybody I get enough of a chance to talk to. So I think I'd probably go with that.
Probably could have, would have, maybe should have been a soldier. I don't know why, but I feel like I might possess some of the skill set required for that job.
What do you do?
I am a pre-K assistant, so I'm pretty much like a teacher for 4-year-olds.
All right. Well, I would like to be your pre-K boss. Tell you what to do.
Okay.
Kidding. Awesome. Thank you. Pre-K. That's difficult.
Thank you.
Bravo.
I was just wondering if y'all had a favorite Metallica song, and if so, which one?
Wait, say it again.
Favorite Metallica song?
Yeah.
I've gotten this question before, and I feel like I've got so many answers.
Yeah. Devil's Dance is pretty badass. Enter Sandman is pretty badass. Unforgiven, Master of Puppets. What's that? Master of Puppets is pretty legit. Atlas Rise. I'd probably go. I think I might do Master of Puppets or Unforgiven. Yeah, I mean, because there's a lot of great songs of Metallica recently, but those I remember from before I turned 10. You know, so I've listened to them for 30 plus years. So there's the nostalgia as well. One.
Mine's. I think I keep going back to Wherever I May Roam,
That's a good one.
because I also feel like that's very applicable to my life. So that song is always that's always hit me a little different than the rest of them. Yeah, what's yours?
Probably King Nothing.
I was gonna say King Nothing and Hero of the Day from Load. Sorry. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, it's not a wrong answer. Thank you.
Good question. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Okay, Jensen, what's your all-time favorite song to sing and why?
Oh gosh, all-time favorite song to sing?
I know the answer. It's All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. He wouldn't shut up.
Um. keep playing it. Keep playing it. You know what my favorite part of the song is? Keep playing it. Turn it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Drink it in. Drink it in. Drink it in. For years, I've often thought if I could do this song with Mariah, I would be one of these guys. Coming up, coming up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep going. Here it is. That's it. I can't not do that when I hear that song.
That was fabulous. Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry.
No. 10 out of 10.
It was the best unanswered question you'll ever get.
Of all time. Thank you.
Yeah, I will say this. I do know that one of my favorite songs to sing is a song that I sang last night, which is Whipping Post. And it just, there's a reason, because it's not just me up there enjoying performing that song. I legitimately feel like the vibration from this band playing that tune in a way that is just so enjoyable. So I love watching them play it and being a part of that process. So that's certainly one of them. I could list a few others, but thanks for making me look like an idiot for the next 24 hours on Twitter.
Thank you.
Hi. So what's something Sam and Dean would like but would never openly admit to liking?
I think you just saw it. I think whatever just happened right around here.
I'm strongly regretting that right now.
Too
This
late.
is what a man in regret looks like.
Don't worry. People don't have like cameras portable these days. It's never gonna go anywhere. Hey, when one of y'all makes that into a GIF or a GIF or a meme, will you send it to me? Will
Did you say it's already posted? Son of a bitch!
Dude, you're trending. I think Sam probably likes junk food more than he would admit in front of Dean. Yeah, I know I do.
Fair.
What is it? What is it? The fav
What is like something Dean
See-
would like but never openly admit?
would never openly admit.
Yeah.
Boy bands.
One Direction.
How dare you? The holiday season.
Okay.
Now we're all sad.
No, he secretly enjoys it. Why is that sad?
Don't worry about it.
Maybe because of how John.
What?
Maybe because of how they were raised, basically.
Yeah. Life was not a holiday with these guys.
Exactly.
And so maybe like I think he, there was an episode, and Dean, I think if I remember correctly, there was like a little resistance to like the whole Christmas thing, right? And I think Dean really liked it. I know he liked the eggnog his brother brought him. So did Jensen.
They
Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
Hi. My name is Antonia. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. So
That was higher
Oh.
than I knew I could get.
thank you, Marie. So my question is, if you guys were ghosts, how would you haunt people? Like, what would your method of haunting be?
I wouldn't fucking tell you. I think it'd be a funny ghost. Like no one would know my jokes because I was a ghost. But I think I would like if there was a married couple or something and they would bicker about like leaving the toothpaste cap off the toothpaste and then the other person put it back on, I would just unscrew it and like put it back off and run into the corner and like watch. Lift up the toilet seat cover.
I feel like these are things you do in life, Jared.
I would like leave fingernail clippings. See? Yeah. That's what
Now
I
I
would do.
know these are things you do in life, Jared. Would you leave your chewed gum on someone's counter? Is that something you would do?
I would do that for you.
You sick piece of. This man, some of you have heard this. This man would walk into my trailer. Man opens the door. He's like, "Hey, you want to run that scene? You want to do some dialogue?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." He's like, "Cool." On my counter. And then I'd just be like, I have to disinfect that thing. Then we run the dialogue, run the scene, be like, "All right, man, cool." They'd be like, and off he went, as though that was totally normal.
I don't like to waste things. Mr. Ackles. By the way, just little behind the scenes stuff. Jensen and I always had our trailers right next to each other, wherever we were. And, you know, and we would have those like, hey, we have a big scene coming up, let's run through it. And so knock on the door, or he'd come knock on my door, or whatever, and like, hey, did you get the new script? Do you have notes? What do you think about the scene? Yada yada. What's going on? Let's watch some sports or something. And every single time for 15 years, I'd knock on his door, you know. It was never like, open the door, like, oh, hey, how are you? It'd be like, "Ugh!" That meant come in. I would just like listen for some noise or outburst. Like, hey, you want to run scenes? Yeah, sure, come on in. I don't think we ever properly said like, I'm coming.
Come in. You're welcome to open the door. No. Just knock on the door, you just went like, "Ah!" Just letting them know that I was alive and he was free to enter.
Yeah, it was like an acknowledgement more than an invitation. Anyways, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to talk to you.
Did we answer the question? What was the question? I didn't even remember the question now.
You didn't answer it.
I didn't answer it. That's what I thought. See, I knew it. What was it?
It was, if you were a ghost, how would
If
you
I was a
haunt people?
ghost, oh no, I would go completely opposite. You know those? Have you seen those videos? These videos of like the doll like standing up in the middle of the living room. All day, baby, all day. That's me.
Okay, period.
That's like on like right in front of your face. The doll head just turns and looks directly at you. That's me.
That's real Annabelle.
What's that?
That's real Annabelle.
So, straight Annabelle.
Yes,
That's it.
He'd be that, and he'd be like Dobby. Like I'd put my gum down and start rehearsing with Jensen, and then I'd go to get my gum. It would be gone, like in the garbage. Like what the hell? I didn't throw my gum away. So you'd be cleaning shit and turning doll heads.
Yeah, but what you wouldn't see because I'd be a ghost is this.
Disinfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. I was wondering, how has it been to like watch the entire fandom change and grow over the last many years, and like people that have been at these conventions just change and grow?
I said something to Misha today on our walk to photos. I just said, I cannot believe this world that we have helped create. And I mean it. If you'd have told us, either of us, any of us, that this is something we'd be sitting here doing this date 20 years later, no one would believe you. And I am astonished, but I'm humbled, and I'm mostly proud of what you guys have created with us. That's wouldn't be here if we didn't feel like that.
Yeah,
So,
same.
in fact, that gives me a quick opportunity to one, thank you guys. Thank you for still showing up and giving us an opportunity to talk about something that we love. Thank you for supporting us and for going on this journey with us and for watching this show and for investing in these characters and investing in the story. But I do want to also thank the people that put this thing on so that we are all able here to be here and talk about it. I want to thank the technical staff, the creation. I want to thank everybody, the volunteers, the people that help put this show on, because it is an army of people. It is an army of unsung heroes that makes this happen. Just like a crew on a film set, we have a crew that puts these things on that work tirelessly and fly in and lug this equipment and make sure everything's operating properly and make sure that you guys are taken care of and make sure that we're taken care of. And it is a blessing to have all of these people do what they do. So thank you to you for coming here. Thank you to the crew of creation that helps put these things on, because it's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, to add, great question, and I don't know if I have anything I can add to Jensen other than to say, A, I agree fully, and B, when he and I started this show 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago, we were kind of hoping a couple people would watch. Maybe our family would think it's cool. We'd have a friend go like, "Oh, it was a cool that Wendigo. That was fucking weird looking," whatever. And so to be here 4 years after, more than 4 years after Bob Singer called and cut on the bridge for the series finale, and still have people who just started watching the show in the last 4 years, and we're all talking about something we enjoy. And so to Apple's point, like kudos to creation. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for creation starting these out in 2008 in Chicago and getting to meet people. And these were the days. Yes, yeah. And this was for our first 5, 6, 7 seasons of Supernatural. There wasn't really any Twitter, or maybe it existed, but no one really knew about it. And so we kind of would go to work and go home and go to sleep. Or if we got off early, we'd go have a steak and watch the Cowboys or something. Yeah, go Cowboys. Thank one person. Thank you, one person.
This is Titans country.
I know. I'm aware. But I mean, we would just go to work and hope that we could do our best work. And it was these that started letting us know, like, oh shit, people are paying attention. People are enjoying this. And so, not that we never didn't take it seriously. That was a quadruple negative. But we always took it seriously. But seeing how much people cared about it individually made us take it even more seriously. And be like, okay, we have a job to do. To echo Sam and Dean, like, we had a job to do. And I think we did it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm Michaela. I'm from Austin, Texas. Anyway, so I met my best friend doing these cons a few years back, so it's become really special for us. And we've learned a lot from each other, and we've learned a lot from both of y'all and your friendship. So my question is, what is something you have learned and now value about friendship because of each other?
Oh, wow. What is something we've learned and value? I think it's human nature to when we meet so many people, right? I mean, there are 1,000 people here or whatever. You meet so many people that you kind of just save them at first. You're like, okay, this is Michaela, Austin, glasses, and we've met before. I know we've known each other for years. But like, okay, she, this, that, and done. Like, you can't save everything, but getting to know somebody so intimately for so long. Like, I spent more waking hours with Jensen from '05 to 2020 than my wife, than my kids, than my dogs, than my brother, than my sister, than my father, my mother, et cetera, et cetera. And you see people grow, and seeing somebody grow and change, it allows you to grow and change as well. And so I've tried to keep that in mind, and I think it's just human nature to go like, oh, I met this person and they were having a bad day. You can just go like, oh, that's an asshole. Like, no, maybe they're having a bad day. You know, maybe you see them in a week and they're not having a bad day and they're the nicest person. Like, not to use judgment, but not to place judgment, if that makes any sense. And so getting to grow with a fellow adult male Texan, um, like we're two alpha dudes on set. We're both 6 foot plus, 200 pounds. Like we played sports, and to get to be alongside somebody and to trust that they have your back and know that you have their back as well allows my friendship with Jensen allowed me to grow.
I think it's proof that when you invest um, enough time and enough energy into a relationship, that you know no matter what happens, the dividends will be returned to you for the rest of your life. Um, I don't have to talk to him every day like I used to, but every time I do talk to him, it's as though we've talked every day. And that'll last until we're old and gray. Um, there's a reason that my kids, um, the only person that's not related to me that is called uncle is this man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so my question is, how many takes did it take to do the pudding scene? One? Okay. That's surprisingly because it's absolutely hilarious.
Well, I think when the director realized that Jensen actually was dropping his drawers off camera, I think we got it. No, it was one. It was one.
Yeah, one
And by the
take,
way-
and then I got sent to HR.
Here's something I don't know if we've ever said this. Maybe we have, but in the script, it was Sam's line.
Oh,
Yeah, we have said it. Okay. Yeah, in the script, it was Sam's line, and we got there and we're blocking it, and I think he and I were reading it. We're like, that's kind of a Dean thing. He's like, yeah, yeah. He's like, that's kind of a Dean thing. I'm like, it is kind of a Dean thing. Like, it's kind of funnier if you do it. And Sam does the, oh my god. So yeah, in the script, I got to take a picture of it. The script, because it was Sam who did it, and we were like, that's cool, but it's more of a Dean thing. And so by that point in the show, we could kind of do that and go like, that's more Sam, that's more Dean, that's more Dean, that's more Sam, whatever.
Or just it makes more sense if you say this, or it makes more sense if
Yeah.
you say this.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that was a one take, and I'll tell you why. There was a lot of one takes um, as we progressed in seasons, and it's because when you first starting out, you want to do it to ache. You want to make me make some adjustments, do another take, maybe make some adjustments, do a third take. You want to do a take for safety because okay, we got it, but let's just do one more in case something was wrong or there was the focus was off or technical problem, whatever. The crew and he and I got so dialed in that after several seasons, we didn't need a safety take. and we didn't need to play around and figure out the scene. We came in. I mean, they called us one take wonders. They were like, bring in the one take wonders. And we would go in and we would do one take and they'd be like, got it, moving on. No sense in wasting time on a second take. I believe that was a one take.
Nice. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Hannah. My question
Are
is.
you from Montana?
No.
That was Ghost Jared.
No, it was you. Ghost Jared would just be you invisible. That's it. That's the only difference. And nobody wants an invisible Jared. Sometimes I do.
My question is what did you take from set and why?
Do you work for Warner Brothers?
No.
Are you an attorney?
It's finally happening. They're after us. They're on to us, Jared.
Run. We gotta go. Thanks, guys. I took a bunch of shit.
I will say this. I didn't take anything. But I've heard of some things going missing on set.
I probably took them. Ghost Jared took them.
Ghost Jared. Damn, Ghost Jared. The kleptomaniac.
I have some cool stuff. Here's something funny. The last day that the day we shot the burning down of Bobby Singer's house, I know, I didn't write it. Leave me alone. No, I'm kidding. There was an owl, like a bronze owl or brass owl, about that big, pretty heavy. It was like a bookend or something. And all the seasons we had shot there, I thought it was really cool. But it was kind of like, it's in a lot of the shots. And so I didn't want to swipe it. And then finally we're there. They're tearing down the set the next day, which is heartbreaking. You know, we had spent years shooting there. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead when they call cut and we move to the next set. I'm just going to swipe it. And then I run into Jim like a couple hours later, Jim Beaver, and he's like, hey, do you know if props or set deck is already starting to pull stuff out? And I was like, I'm not sure. We can go ask Robin or Jerry or whatever. And he's like, yeah, there was this owl that I've had my eye on forever, and I thought it was really cool. And I was going to take it. And I was like, oh, you don't say. So I went to my trailer and I got it, and I took it over to his trailer and gave it to him. But stuff like that, like I have a few books from the bunker. I have some fake books from the bunker, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But some of the books in the background on the bookshelves in the middle letters bunker were just facades, you know, just fillers. But I have a few things. One of these days I'll go through. I have a storage unit in Austin that's got like my Lucifer suit and some other cool stuff. I believe, I don't believe. These are from Supernatural. I still wear them. They probably have no tread on the bottom. Where's the camera?
They need to go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I told him that season 3.
Yeah. Oh, my underwear right now is from the pilot.
You wear underwear?
On occasion.
There were a few things that, small things that went missing. I will happily admit this one thing. The table in the middle letters that had DW and SW scratched in it. Obviously, I couldn't take the whole table because that was a lot, but they were destroying the set, and that was going in the garbage. And I grabbed Dave Karp, and I said, will you cut that section of the table out? So I've got that square of DWSW. But then there was the initials, if you remember, there were some initials added. So what they did was they actually built an insert for that one in case they needed like a flashback when it wasn't there. So they had to keep the original, and then they built an insert with the other one. So I have both. I have both of those. And one of these days I'll do something with them, but I don't know yet.
Thank you.
No.
This is something cool. We didn't steal it, but our last ever tape marks.
Yeah.
So
I
I have it. It's in my office.
Yeah.
So I always had red tape marks where you hit your mark, and your lid in the microphones or hearing you and everything. I always had red. He always had blue. And on the last day, our dear friend, and now he's Justin Hartley's stand-in. He had been Tom Welling's stand-in, stunt double on Smallville, then mine on Supernatural. Now he's Hartley's on Tracker. His name is Jason Cicchini. We call him Cicchini. It's actually Cicchini. Anyways, love him, love him, love him, love him. But on the last day, he had shown up to set on the bridge, and he had left like 2 frames in his car, 2 empty frames, and he got 2 copies of the last ever call sheet. And on one, he picked up my last ever. At the time, I didn't even think about it. I was like, it was such an emotional moment. Obviously, that entire day, that entire episode. But he put my tape mark on
His final Sam Winchester
call sheet. My final Sam
Mark.
Winchester Mark call sheet, and he did the same for Jensen. And
For
he
me as
put
well.
them in the frames and came and handed it to us. And I was like, oh, dude, it's in my office right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was awesome. That's special.
Yeah, we've got a few things. We could talk about this a lot, but we're probably going to get a call from Warner Legal here in a minute. Hi.
Hi there. Sorry, I'm really excited. It's my first con, so I'm excited to see you guys.
Welcome.
What is each other's biggest pet peeve of the other?
So when he would walk into my trailer, he would take his gum out.
So whenever I would try and save my gum, he'd yell at me.
Biggest pet peeve.
Probably the gum thing.
I'm trying to think of something that's like something you do all the time.
I used to run late a lot.
Yeah, that wasn't like my biggest, but that would just annoy me from time to time. But then I got used to it, and then I counted on it. And then I was like, if he came early, I'd be like, what? No, I'm not ready. Now. Biggest pet peeve. Let me look at you for a minute.
This shit. He's looking at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I know what it is. You ready?
I'm ready.
When he corrects my goddamn grammar.
I think we all hate that.
It's goddamned grammar. Sorry, not a big deal.
It sucks. And it sucks because he's right. And I can't combat that. And so I just have to eat it and just take it and be like, oh, that stings. Because I know he's right, and he always does it, and it's really annoying, and it's a pet peeve. But here's the problem. That pet peeve is now, if he's not around, I do it to myself.
So you talk to yourself.
I did it today.
Ghost Jared.
I think I did it today. Or no, it was yesterday. I think I did it yesterday in meet and greet or a VIP or something. I was like, yeah, well, that's better than me. I am. That's better than I am.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah, I just in my head, I just saw him go, I am.
It's better than I am, not better than me am. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, it doesn't make me happy.
I'm so grateful for what I just found out that I can't even name a pet peeve I have, Jensen. They're all forgiven. Whatever existed before are all forgiven. No, I don't know. You're not really a pet peever. Or you don't provide pet peeves for people who would be peeved by pets. Or among pets, if it's more than 2. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's the last question. It's the last question.
Yeah, it is, buddy.
It's the last question
There's no more questions after this.
for the year.
For the year, this is it. This is the final question, last question. Something we like to do. It goes like this. This is the last question
Of the year
This is the last question
of 2024.
This is the very last question
Of the year.
This is the last question
This is all she wrote. Take it. Wow.
All right, Nashville and Middle Tennessee adjacent people, for the last question of the last convention of 2024, please say hi to Bren.
This is, by the way, this sets the tone. This is it for the calendar year.
No pressure.
There's not.
It all comes down to this.
What is your question?
It's a really stupid question.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm a barista, and I like ask everyone what their coffee order is. What's your go-to coffee order?
Ooh.
Before I answer, and I will give you the truth, what is your favorite to make?
I like making chais. They're really easy to make. You just steam the milk and then you dump it in there.
Okay, so you go for just easy. That's fine. Okay. No artwork in the foam. I get you. That's okay.
I have mine. You know yours?
Go.
I am a non-fat latte. Oh, shut up. I mean, I'm a triple spritz of vanilla.
Pass.
pumpkin
The old
spice.
triple spritz.
Yeah, the old triple spritz.
You're making stuff up.
I am one of two.
Choose one.
The second one may surprise some people here because I've never ordered it, but I do order it when I'm. So, but my go-to is let's just say Starbucks, right? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that menu. I order a grande americano with 2 pumps of white chocolate mocha sauce. Boom. No cream, no milk, no nothing.
I don't even
That's
know
it.
who you are. I don't. I mean,
Right?
Robbie's. Look how upset
Okay.
he is.
You want me to go even further down that rabbit hole? My other drink that I sometimes throw out? A cortado.
Oh, cortado, yeah. I started getting into cortados.
A cortado, right?
Yeah.
Right? Cortado?
Just a little
That's
bit.
the best drink. Do you like making cortados?
No.
And that was the last question!
Yeah.
Last question.
And the last answer.
The very last answer.
And the last stinking answer.
The last freaking answer
Yeah, man.
of
That's
the
it.
year.
That was it. It was just, it was a pretty easy. It was just a coffee order.
Coffee order.
It was
Cortado.
And that's it.
It was the last question!
Yeah, that was
It
it.
was the last question!
The last of the year.
It was the last question!
He liked cortado.
It was the last question!
Whatever the hell that is. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You did a wonderful job pretending to give a crap about their coffee order. I got to tell you, as soon as he asked the question, and half the audience went, "Ooh,
Yeah, a collective. Ooh.
this will be sexy." Do tell. Well, now you know the secret is out, and you'll have to wait for 2025 to hear the next last question, because that's all she wrote for Mr. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
Here I go, get on my own.
There they go again.
Going down the only road I know. Like a creature, I was born to walk alone.
You know what makes me laugh on the coffee
But I
break?
made up
It's the
my
one time I
mind. I ain't wasting no more time.
I'm not worried about that.
There's no heart in me to rescue.
Wait,
Ain't no love, sweet charity. I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days. I know what it means to walk alone, lonely day to dream. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. But I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time.
They look so real from this distance.